Hello, everypony, Artlisiannas here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this will contain my OC backstory and not all of it is going to be fun and games. So if you don't like this kind of stuff, click away or stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chapter 1, Artlisiannas. After a long time, I went out to the world to find my cutie mark. I was supposed to be getting it by now. I was a full-grown mare. What was wrong? I needed answers. My family and friends had to try to help me, but the answers that they had did not help me. I had to find a school for Earth Pony that was skilled in the same things as me. I'd gotten okay grades, but after there were even more schools that has my talents as Earth Ponies, and now I needed to show why I needed to learn this. I passed with good grades, though my final exam was just okay. I really wanted to show them how much I could be. Now I have gone away from home. I wanted to find it. I had a dream. I wanted to become more than an Earth Pony. I wanted to really show. I wanted to be proud of myself. One day I saw a dragon, and after observing him for a while, I noticed that he had trouble with breathing his fire. I was wondering to myself, now that he was a full-grown dragon, if the problem was the same as mine, just for dragons, not for ponies. I gradually became friends with the dragon and learned to trust him. Before, in time, other ponies just laughed at me and told me I was stupid for the idea of being more than I should. I should be happy while I have all that I wanted, because I couldn't explain. I couldn't find the right words, but the dragon understood me, and I tried to help him, and he tried to help me. I had other ponies trying to help me before. Morning Dew was one of them. I told him that she was my best friend, but I stole him from her and did something I shouldn't, resulting in the breaking of our friendship. The dragon looked at me and tried to calm me down, telling me about his friends and family was frustrated on him in not having the dragon fire. Had a lot of long days passing, also most likely me trying to help him, my friend finding his fire. I didn't want to leave him alone. I didn't want to lose another friend. One morning the father of the dragon came to see how his son was doing, but was not doing very well. The father was still angry, and my friend was suddenly in tears. I came up with an idea. First, my friend didn't want to do this. He think that he could only kill me or harm me in any way. But in a blink of a second, I was in the white. I did not remember what had happened, only I was not supposed to be here. I tried to hide in a corner, but I wanted to stand up. I didn't want to be alone. My friends, my family, I wanted to see them again. I would not give up. I standed up, even though it was like stepping on glass pieces. And in front of me there was a road, and as I walked on it, I could pick up the broken pieces that seemed to form a horn. On my way, I finished the collection of the horn, and in front of me was the tree of harmony. Celestia stood under it. She looked at me, and without a word, threw me back into the world. Here I was laying in my friend's claws. His tears was running and dripping down on my head. His eyes was all of a sudden open, and he focused on me and was happy, but also wondering, and after making sure I was all okay, he asked me all sorts of questions I didn't know the answers to. But one thing was for sure, He could breathe blue flame now. So he quickly went to his father. I went back home, a sharp pain in my head beginning to grow. And one morning I looked into a mirror. I had a horn, but I was not a unicorn. I quickly asked my family and friends, but they just shared my happiness and didn't know if there were any consequences for me. It seemed like eternity, but Celestia one day came to see to me. I guess she heard about the pony that became a unicorn overnight. Celestia told me that the white plane I saw and the Celestia I gotten the horn from was not her in person, but a guardian that guarded the plane when she did other things. Or else she could have told me all. Celestia apologized to me. The broken pieces was an element of harmony, and I didn't understand. But I was so happy. She was so proud of me, and for a long time I feel like I did something extravagant. Celestia now took me to the school for gifted unicorns and tried to help me. I had my ups and downs, but I learned to handle magic with my horn, just not as good as the others. But I was more impressed in myself. The others in the school was too. I graduated and I started a quest to see the Rainbow Lake. I always wanted to see it and see more of Equestria. But I have been afraid and bound to my home. I still was in some sort. But now with the help of my family, I now went onto the journey. On my way I have learned new skills with my horn. Before I could only draw and make art. Now it seems I could manipulate the art so it almost looked real and shape it in more ways than I could before. So happy I was in my skills. In my ways I always thought of more ideas. A day I found my dragon friend again, Agent Karen. I yelled out loud, and he hugged me and told me everything. We told each other everything, and he knew where the Rainbow Lake was. So he flew me there. The Rainbow Lake was more beautiful than I ever could have imagined. I couldn't wait to taste or bath in it. Agent Karen warned me about the spicy flavor and did not know if you could bath in it, if it was warm or cold. I told him he should trust me, so I dipped my right leg in the rainbow and tasted it. It did not taste like I thought it would. Spicy at first, then sweet and sour, then all taste. All was on my tongue. I felt free, and in a second I jumped into the lake with no hesitation at all. The rainbow water was just right, and Agent Khan just stood there. I was great, but his eyes told me something was up, and I quickly went up from the lake. I felt a pain in my back, and Agent Khan told me to hold on, but he had to get my family. My family, it was serious, and in a blink of an eye, there was only pain. Oh, the white plane. Why again? How? And again I became scared of seeing my family and friends ever again. This time I waited for Celestia. I didn't want any more bad things to happen. But I was surprised to see Luna walk up to me. Child, why are you here? I didn't know how to answer. I tried starting my story, but Luna just shushed me and told me, if you wished for wings, I will give you them, but I can't give you without any consequences. I'm not as forgiving as my sister. I will give you wings, but you will not be able to fly with them. It'll be clear for all that you're not a full alicorn yet, and also I'll give you the fear of the night and the moon in your heart. So you remember that these things just don't come to be just given. And you have to learn to love yourself and forgive yourself and go home with these words: a sudden break in the world. Warm feeling, Agent Khan's flames. He was trying to heal my back. The wings that have came had not been looking right, and he was trying to help me. After I awaken, I stand. I remember just running home to see my family and friends, being greeted with love and happiness, and from that day on I found my true calling, making art and helping myself. I still fear the night and the moon, but it seems I can learn to fly in time. Well, that was all, you guys. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your family and friends. And yeah, that's actually all. Okay, yeah, bye.